And all those 1v1 4 scenarios have got different moves and skills that you can use. So I took him through all of them. And then I quickly figure out which ones would suit them best. And then you go, and then you make a game realistic. Then you make it on pace. Then you make it with an end product. You do this move to do that, bang, to cross. You do this move to do this, to then shoot. That sort of stuff. And that is the sort of kind of stuff that I did with Cristiano. And then especially in relation later on with becoming more productive in the box. Because, yes, he could score a goal, but he wasn't a goal scorer. And I wanted to take him from that to becoming a goal scorer.
Can you talk about that? Because if you look at United around that period, they had Ruud van Nistelrooy, Andy Cole had come before that. People that would be described as natural goal scorers. They were just in the right place at the right time. And Cristiano Ronaldo, when he was a young player, spoke about wanting to be the best in the world. And we probably felt in those early years that it'd be as a mesmeric, tricky winger. And maybe some of those mistakes in one-on-one he'd get out of him and he'd choose better options. But nobody saw him becoming the player that would score over 50 goals a season, 6 straight years at Real Madrid. Nobody saw him being a natural goal scorer. How did that develop, that he went from being a guy scoring 8-9 league goals a season to scoring 40-50 league goals a season?
It was changing his mindset again, bringing him from awareness to understanding. When he had this spell where he got suspended at the back end of the previous season, I had him many times, in 1v1s or maybe 1 or 2 other players, because all the team went to travel away to play the game. He stayed behind, and those are conversations that I had with him. And it's all about what you want, it's all about the importance of having clear aims in your head and setting targets, because that makes everything that you do far more purposeful. So I asked him, I says, you scored 23 goals last year. How many are you going to score this year? Because I assume you want to be better. And he was thinking, he said, yeah, about 30, I think. He says, well, okay. And I looked a little bit like him and he said, well, what do you think? I said, I think you should go for 40. He said, that's nearly double. He says, yes. He says, but we haven't really worked on the aspects of making you far more productive and functional. The problem that you have, Cristiano, you can score a goal, and you have scored goals, but you're not a goal scorer because your mindset is mainly focused on scoring the most important goal and the most beautiful goal. And that's great, but I want you to get in the mindset to score as many goals as you can. And those 2 goals will be in there anyway, because you will score them anyway. But if your focus goes to score as many as I can, then you talk about the easy, simple tap-ins, the easy, clear headers. Anything that can get you a goal. And that was the biggest transformation for him, to starting to appreciate that. And I said to him, when we were working on finishing sessions, it's like you've got, an imaginary rucksack on your back with a clicker. And every time you score, there's a click. And you fill up that rucksack and you score as many goals as you can during training. Because by the time you get a chance in the game, you've already scored that goal in training.